Good morning, guys. It's Miss Terry,
And Mr. Steve.
and we are here today to bring you your Sunday school lesson via this video. We miss you. We're sorry that we aren't together, but hopefully we'll be back together really soon. Today's lesson is about Moses and the 10 plagues. And you remember Moses, God chose Moses to lead the people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. He didn't want to at first. He was a little reluctant, but he ended up doing it, he and Aaron. And so they went to Pharaoh. They wanted to get the people out of there. So they went to Pharaoh and said, let our people go. And Pharaoh said no.
No, no, no.
So God sent these 10 plagues. And the first plague was the plague of blood. He told Moses to stretch out his staff over the Nile River, and it would turn to blood. And everywhere that there was water, all the ponds, all the rivers, all the streams, they all turned to blood.
So you're saying that my water supply is going to be turned to blood?
Yes.
Well, I have the best water in all of Egypt, and I want you just to try it, just to see.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I do have trouble. It has begun.
The trouble has begun, Pharaoh. 7 days had passed with the water being blood, and Moses went back to Pharaoh and asked him to let the people go. And Pharaoh said,
No, no, no.
so God sent a plague of frogs everywhere. In their beds, in the palace, in their ovens. They couldn't do anything for all the frogs being everywhere. And if that was gross. That was really gross. But still, Pharaoh said,
No, no, no.
still wouldn't let the people go. Moses went and asked him again, and he said no. So then, God sent a plague of gnats and flies. Gnats and flies everywhere, in their faces, in their houses, in their beds, in all their food. They were everywhere. They couldn't do anything. But the Israelites, there was nothing was bothering them, not one thing. And you would think that would make Pharaoh, his heart soften just a little bit, but it didn't. He still said,
No, no, no.
no, no. The next plague was the plague of the livestock, and this just meant that all the donkeys, the cattle, the camels, the sheep, all of that kind of livestock died. So they didn't have that anymore. Still, his heart was hardened, and Moses asked him to let the people go, and he said,
No, no, no.
no. So then there was a plague of boils, and boils are just big sores that come up on people, just like that, and they hurt really bad. And they were on the animals, and it was just really gross, and it had to be painful. But still, Moses went to Pharaoh and asked him, and Pharaoh said,
No, no, no.
he still wouldn't let the people go. So the next plague was number 7, and it was the plague of hail. And hail is the little ice balls that fall. They can be really tiny or they can be really big. And this was the worst hailstorm that had ever fallen on Egypt. So the Lord sent thunder, and he sent the hail, and he sent the lightning, and it killed the rest of the animals, and it beat down everything that was growing. So Moses said, went to Pharaoh again. Pharaoh's like, I'm going to let you go. But then he really didn't. Moses went to him again and said, let my people go. And Pharaoh said,
No, no, no.
no, no, no. So then he sent a plague of locusts, which are like our grasshoppers. And these locusts covered everything that was left. They ate anything that the hail didn't destroy. the bark on the trees, any green thing that was left growing, these locusts devoured. They filled their houses. They were on everything. They came in a wind, but still didn't do anything to Pharaoh's heart. Moses went and asked him again to let the people go, and Pharaoh said,
No, no, no.
okay, this was the 9th plague. Can you guess what it was? Darkness. God sent total darkness over the Egyptians, and they could not see or move about for 3 whole days.
Honey, have you seen my scepter?
I hope he's okay.
And the 10th plague, the last plague that God sent, was the worst plague. He told Moses that what was going to happen if I didn't let everybody go, that all the firstborn sons were going to die. But the only way you could be rescued is if you went into your house, you killed a lamb, you sacrificed it, you took the blood, and you put it on the post, and it would pass over you, and nobody would die, and everybody would stay alive. But we didn't believe that. And all of our sons died, mine included. And my heart was broken, and I knew I had to let everyone go. But Israel, they obeyed God. They listened, and they did exactly what he said. And they did the blood. They put the blood on the post, and they passed over. And that for us is just like Jesus. He came into this world. He didn't sin. He didn't do anything wrong. But he died on a cross. And the blood was shed for us, that we might be rescued, we might be forgiven, and we could live forever.
So we hope, Pharaoh and I, hope you've enjoyed this lesson today. Hopefully we'll be able to get together soon.
Until then.
Hey guys, I want to show you a fun craft that you can make. It goes along with our lesson on Moses and the 10 plagues, and it is a cute little locust or grasshopper. And if you'll remember, in the story of the 10 plagues, there was a plague of grasshoppers. So what you need is a clothespin. It can be plastic or wooden, and you want to color it green. You can either paint it or use a marker, and I'll just finish the top of this one. So just color the sides, or you could leave it brown. Just the wooden be fine. You need a pipe cleaner. I used half of one. And wiggle eyes if you have them, like this guy. Or you could just use a marker to make the eyes. And it's really simple. Like I said, all you do is you just color the clothespin green with paint or a marker. And then you want to go ahead and add the eyes. And we'll just use a Sharpie and just make 2 little eyes down at the bottom. And then open up the clothespin and put the pipe cleaner about halfway through, and then pull it straight up, and then bend it straight down in the middle. And that's going to make a couple little legs for the grasshopper. And that's all there is to it. It's really simple. What you could do, since we're home, is you could make several of these and play a little game of hide and seek. I hope you have fun with it. Thanks.